Hey guys, welcome back to Raincode. Let's carry on where we left off. We're here in Dr. Whiska's lab, where he has obviously gotten himself deceased because he thought it would be a good idea to challenge Fink the Slaughter Artist to kill him. And, well, he succeeded, and we've basically completed our investigation. I think we've got an idea of how Fink the Slaughter Artist actually got out of this lab. The problem is, how did he get in? Or she. We don't actually know the identity of this particular hitman or hitwoman. But time will tell, because we are a master detective, of course, and we've got the powers of Vivia Twilight, who surely will join us on our next adventure in the Mystery Labyrinth. For now, however, it's time to end our investigation, but, you know, let's perk ourselves up a little bit. Let's review one of our gumshoe gabs. I think Halara Nightmare would be a good person to review, considering they came at just the right moment, because I said the safe word. Halara looks at cats in their private time nightmare. Nice to see you again.
You haven't told anyone about that thing, have you?
That thing? What thing? I have no idea what you're talking about. I can keep a secret.
Huh? What thing?
Good job, Kokohead. Exactly how you should answer.
My adoration for cats. And my cat allergies.
I haven't told anyone. We made a promise.
Yeah, I'm trustworthy.
You better be telling the truth.
It is true. Alara, you should trust me more.
I seek the truth, Halara. Of course, truth is my middle name.
You know I don't trust humans.
You have said that before. Why are you so mistrusting? There's no way you being a detective fully explains it.
Honestly, some people are just like that. I myself am pretty mistrusting. I play my cards very close to my chest. I'm pretty guarded, simply because it's true, humans can't be trusted. Keep a secret. But I can keep yours, Halara, don't you worry.
That's none of your concern.
As long as you keep saving my ass when I need you to. 60% of the time it works every time. Saying Halara Nightmare and they appear.
But I'd like to know if there's a reason why.
I'm not telling.
Halara is so stubborn. But I still have a card I can play.
Oh yeah? Threaten with brute strength, threaten with cooking, threaten with cats. Threaten with cats, that doesn't seem trustworthy. Brute strength, we definitely won't win. Cooking, however, I can overpower them.
So
the power of fried rice.
You want to try my cooking? Are you sure about that?
I'll feed you real good.
What are you saying? I'd rather eat someone else's leftovers than try your food.
Well, you better tell me why you're so mistrusting, otherwise you will get breakfast, lunch, and dinner served by yours truly.
Oh, what an awful thing to say. But you don't want me to tell anyone about the cat thing, right?
Oh my god, Kokohead, no! This is exactly how you squander someone's trust. What the heck? You're blackmailing Halara Nightmare?
Is that a threat?
Well, should have gone for brute strength, actually.
I'm joking.
For your sake, Kokohead, you better be freaking joking.
I want to know as much as I can about my coworkers here at the agency. But I'm not going to force you to say something if you don't want to.
The guilt trip. Here we go.
Fine. As long as you continue keeping quiet about the cats, I will tell you.
Zip.
Are you sure?
It's nothing interesting, mind you. When I was young, I didn't suspect others like I do today. You could say I was pure and innocent.
Weren't we all when we first came out of the womb, huh? Pure and innocent babies, until we weren't.
I never doubted what people told me. Whenever someone lied, I thought they had no other choice. I truly believed that.
A pure and innocent Halara? I can't even begin to imagine it.
I mean, Halara has to have an origin story, right? And I can see that happening. Someone who trusts everyone so blindly, and then one day your faith is just completely shattered and you overcorrect, so to speak, and then you just don't trust anyone at all. I feel like that was me.
Something made me change during middle school. My parents were caught in a scam. It was a common investment scam where they thought they were investing in stocks.
Typical.
Fortunately, it didn't bring total financial ruin to our family. However, this led to my father becoming utterly depressed, and his relationship with my mother suffered.
Fucking scammers, man. Honestly. Bane of everyone's existence. I can't believe some of the stuff they try to get away with is egregious, and the people they target, because they're the only ones they can succeed with, like, you know, your older folk, those with that lack the mental capacity to realize what's going on, and so on and so forth. It's heartbreaking, honestly.
Which resulted in a so-called broken home.
I see.
Are you disappointed by this boring story?
No, not at all. Not disappointed whatsoever. This is not a boring story. In fact, I'd say it's quite tragic.
No, it's not that.
Well, the event itself isn't important. What matters is the culprit.
The culprit? Was the culprit a relative?
No, that's not it. The culprit who scammed my parents was my best friend.
Ooh, that'll do it. That'll freaking do it.
What? But didn't you say this happened when you were in middle school?
Bloody hell, what kind of scam was your friend running?
That's correct. In that sense, my friend was a precocious con artist.
Even Shinigami's blown away, look at her.
My so-called friend used clever ploys to extract information from me, then used it to scam my parents.
God, it's like your best friend getting to know you just so they can figure out what your recovery questions are for your password or something.
In the end, I was the one who destroyed our family. It was my fault.
That's not true. It's your best friend's fault.
Case, Halara?
Plain and simple. This is just like what happened with Yako, right? Everyone's blaming themselves. It was not one person's fault, okay? It was a hurricane of shit that took place. At the end of the day, it's Fink the Slaughter Artist's fault for stabbing Yako in the chest.
No. It was the direct result of my overly optimistic outlook on life. Once it was all over, I made my decision.
To overcorrect.
People will always betray other people. Humans are not to be trusted. I chose to never believe in another person again.
So that's Halara's origin story.
There it is.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it'd be this serious. I shouldn't have threatened you like that, even jokingly.
Well, I mean, they don't trust anyone, Kokohead, okay? Like, of course it's going to be something pretty traumatic, rooted deep in her psyche.
Don't look at me like that. It may be a bitter memory, but learning what I value as a detective at such an early age is for my own good. We can't expect innate goodness from those we interact with daily. That is simply impossible. Because of that experience, I'm unfazed when I see one person betraying another.
It's Halara's canon event. But I do hope one day you're able to trust someone else, Halara.
Halara is shrugging it off like some joke. That profile, that face seems to feel nothing. But I think there's melancholy and sorrow in that expression.
Master, you and Halara seem to have grown even closer.
Oh yeah, we have. Proud to be Halara's friend. Alrighty, I think it's time to wrap this investigation up. I gotta say, this is a lot harder than Chapter 3, that's for sure. Don't quite have a full picture as to what happened here, but surely we're gonna collect some more solution keys around the lab. I mean, we have plenty to explore, it's just a matter of when we're able to do it. In the meantime, however, let's get moving. Finished!
That should do it for the investigation.
Taking a look around, there aren't any hidden exits or hiding spots.
No, at least to the naked eye.
Yeah, the only entrance and exit is that door. There isn't even a single window.
Well, this could be remedied by us no-clipping through the walls and seeing if there's a weird extrusion out of there or something of the sort, but I don't know how it all works in this spirit realm.
There's a small vent, but it's not big enough to fit through, and the cover is fixed in place.
I mean, there's also the point where all the killers so far are performing their actions through natural means, not supernatural means. Like, us detectives, we all have fortes and whatnot, but our killers don't seem to have one, at least so far. What if our killer this time has some kind of forte that allows them to turn into slime or something so they can slip down through that tiny vent? Of course, why wouldn't they just go back up through there? And that's the question. But that's what I mean to say, you know, like, these crimes, I've always got like fortes in the back of my mind where I'm like, okay, well, I couldn't never have figured this out because I didn't realize our killer would have a forte. But it hasn't been the case so far. Let's see if it keeps up.
There are no suspicious spots on the walls, floor, or ceiling, and no secret passages either.
Because Fink had to get in here somehow.
And even if you got through the door, there's the dangerous security system. Yeah. So how did the culprit manage to enter the lab?
I like how that's what Shinigami's fixating on. Like, we know how they got out, but how did they get in?
It's the perfect impossible crime! Hysterical!
Even if it's impossible, I have to solve it. For the chief's sake and everyone else. For now, let's head back to the security room. I need to tell everyone about what I found.
I mean, for all we know, there's something in this lab that'll allow them to perform such a feat.
Personally, I want you to gain the willpower to solve it on your own.
I know, yeah, but this is an emergency. Like it always seems to be. Alright, let's get moving. How did the culprit get into the critical lab? Time will tell once we get to the mystery labyrinth for sure. Not looking forward to having to submit my theory before we explore the labyrinth in its entirety. See, look at the mini-map down below. We have so many rooms that we haven't even taken a peek at. There we go. Oh!
Vivia?
What are you doing here? I see you've slept with me. Thank you.
What's the matter, Vivia? Why are you in your ghost form?
Come to check in on me? I promise I was doing exactly as I promised.
I was wondering how your investigation was going. I grew curious.
Did you have to dodge all those funky-ass lost spurts as well?
Did you come to help? I didn't expect your cooperation.
I like how Shinigami's always nervous around him. Can he see her right now? In this form?
Still, thank you. It's very reassuring.
Wait, Master! You shouldn't trust him.
Why, though?
He's plotting something.
What could he be plotting? Aren't you overthinking things?
So, what will you do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Are you still going to pursue the truth?
Huh? Why wouldn't I? I finished investigating the crime scene, so I was about to head back and report to everyone. We need to find the truth. Otherwise, the chief won't get treated, and everyone will be captured.
I see. So you won't be satisfied until you discover the truth.
I won't say it's a matter of satisfaction. I'd say it's a matter of necessity for survival.
What do you mean?
Master, watch out! He's plotting something!
You're making me nervous, Shinigami. What the hell is he plotting? What's he planning? I don't know.
Tell me, Yuma. Why do you seek the truth?
Because it's all we have. It's in our job description.
Huh? We have to find the truth to fight the peacekeepers.
Well, the truth is like cracks in a mirror. They're all so small, you must squint to see each tiny crack.
Uh-huh.
Most wouldn't even notice them. They think the world reflected in the mirror is reality itself. If you did notice the cracks, would you destroy the mirror to reveal what the real world actually looks like?
Well, okay, what are you trying to pose it here? That what they were in the Matrix or something? Obviously ignorance is bliss and whatnot.
Even if the moment the mirror is destroyed, it changes the world people can see forever.
I feel like I'm having a conversation with ghostly Kokichi right now about the truth and lies.
What are you talking about?
And if shattering the mirror reveals nothing but darkness and chaos,
Do you know the truth of what happened, Vivia?
even then, would you still seek the truth?
I don't know what will happen when the truth is exposed. But right now, we need the truth to save Chief Yako and everyone from the agency. Everyone, including you, of course. I just want to help others. Are you saying that's wrong?
And for that, what will you sacrifice? How much have you already sacrificed?
Granted, you know, kind of wish I didn't find out the truth in Chapter 2, was it? with the 3 girls at Aetheria Academy. Obviously, finding that truth came at a steep cost of 3 other lives, their own.
Huh?
Do you know about what I've been doing? I mean, probably. He's probably been snooping around, following me, and I haven't noticed, because he's asleep.
I bet you're the type who's willing to sacrifice yourself for the truth. One day, it will ruin you. You will destroy the world for truth's sake.
Haven't you given this lecture to the other detectives in the agency? Because it's kind of what we do. You know, Vivia, do you pick and choose what truth gets revealed?
Me? Destroy the world? That's impossible.
This feels oddly prophetic.
No, you've already stepped 1 foot into ruin. In fact, it's already up to your neck.
Oh. Charming.
If possible, I'd like to help you. You are a dear friend to me. How about it? It's not too late. Why not turn back from this path?
You're really creeping me out, buddy.
You mean to let us be captured by peacekeepers? That doesn't solve anything. I don't understand what you're saying, Vivia. Never mind. We need to report what I discovered to the others.
So you refuse to understand. You leave me no choice.
What does that mean? Usually when you say that, something bad's about to happen.
Vivia?
Whoa! The heck, man? Don't tell me that works here in this realm.
Ah! He took out a blade! This guy is nuts!
I usually keep this in my pocket. It's not real. Like the ghost form, it's just a reflection of reality.
Right?
So, slashing at you won't do anything. But I warned you, didn't I? While you're in ghost form, your physical body is vulnerable.
Vivia, what are you doing? What are we doing here?
You mean...
I will simply return to my body 5 seconds before you do, and then I'll slice your throat open.
That's fucking nice of you? What the hell, man?
Given I am more familiar with spectral projection, I'm positive I can return to my body before you can.
You're really just gonna cut me open in front of everybody? And what, get away with it? Jesus
Well.
Christ.
Will you give up now?
Are you threatening me?
Are you seriously gonna do this? Actual? What the heck are you... What's happening? Like, what are you afraid I'm gonna discover? Do you already know? Like...
I only want you to give up on the truth. The truth you wish to expose is dangerous.
You see, like, warning me that the truth you expose is dangerous, this just entices me more. This just makes me more curious about it. This is the Streisand effect in play here.
I have a feeling that our peace and quiet will be pulled right out from under our feet.
Do you seriously call this peace and quiet right now? What we've got torpedoed in our submarine, your precious fireplace vanished, and you had to find somewhere else to seek shelter. And now we're trapped in a lab where the chief's dying, and you call this all peace and quiet.
If you won't stop, then I must stop you. For this world's sake. For the sake of peace and quiet.
You're not making any sense. You're gonna kill me because of a feeling?
I don't want it to end this way. I thought we could talk it out. That's why I came here. But you refuse to give up, which leaves me with no choice.
But to kill me? Like, come on. I'm sure there's another way to stop me. Just beat me up. You don't need to cut me, man. Please.
So looks like this is what I must do. Farewell, Yuma.
Yuma, what the fuck? Let's go. Let's walk through all the walls, man.
Wait!
Yeah, run, run, run.
Master, hurry back!
On my way. Guy's just walking back.
Two. Quit fighting.
Yako?
Who is that?
Why can we hear you and how can you see us? Is he dead already?
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind.
That voice. Chief Yako?
But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too.
Interesting that it's still question marks, even though we basically identified him as Chief Yako.
In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live, you must face that pain. So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it? When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
Yeah, it depends on the truth, no?
Chief Yako, are you alright? Where are you?
Impossible. There's no way he could have made it here with those wounds.
Then that voice.
Perhaps it was his soul's voice as it separated from his body.
That means...
No way. Is he dead?
I don't know. We need to find out.
Okay, well, can we bump that up the priority list and get me, like, my own murder down to maybe 30th? All that things we need to do today?
Vivia tried to kill me. Why would he do such a thing?
This is where he was stabbed.
Now's the time to be dwelling on that.
I wonder if we're going to be able to examine
You're
this
right.
particular
Chief
part.
Yaku is the main concern right now, not whatever's going on with Vivia.
Thank God I don't have to dodge these freaking lost souls again. Yeah, I know. You're right. I can still end up dead on the floor. In! Where's my body? Hop inside me.
Chief Yako!
It appears his soul hasn't been severed yet. It's still connected to his body.
Alright, he's still alive, but he still managed to communicate with us.
But the line is very thin. It could cut away any moment now.
God damn it, this is why I need to get things done.
Then why did we hear Chief Yako's voice back there?
I don't know. It seems there are many more mysterious things in this world that I don't know about. Well, since he went through the trouble of risking his life to give us a lecture, I will sheath my blade.
Okay, thank you, Chief Yako.
When you're lost, you should believe in your own heart.
Vivia, I still have a lot I need to say to you. But solving this case is top priority. This is the only way to save Chief Yako and everyone else.
Please.
Fine.
Thank you.
You can report to them once you return to your body. I have somewhere else to go.
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
After hearing the chief's words, I just remembered. There's something I need to do.
What's that?
I have a premonition. In exchange for obtaining the truth, I sense that our peace and quiet will crumble away.
The train's left the station on that one, I think.
But perhaps something entirely new lies beyond that destruction. In order to discover what that may be, I want to continue my investigation for a bit longer.
Alright, can I join you, please?
It's not that I want the truth. I need to find an answer I can agree to with confidence.
I still don't understand most of what you say, but now I know we feel the same way about this.
At least I can grab him.
Let's investigate this together.
As you wish.
Master, don't trust this guy. You can't erase the fact that he flashed a blade at you.
I forgive, but I won't forget, Shinigami, don't you worry.
I know, I'm not that naive.
You sure about that? After all, you're always so trusting and relying on others.
Opposite of Halara, huh?
I still have a bad feeling about this. That guy is dangerous.
Really? I want to believe that it'll be alright now.
I mean, I think Chief Yako got to him. Let's speak with everyone once more.
Oh no.
Damn it. There's gotta be something I can do. Just keep guarding over my body, please. Make sure he doesn't pull a blade to my throat. That I should be so ineffective at a time like this. Oh, stop blaming yourself, Fubuki. Yuma, please hurry. Am I Halara's safe word? I don't know. For Chief's sake, I have to uncover the truth. Okay. I think we're allowed to keep moving. Brilliant.
Maybe you should wait to go until after you report back to the others.
No time. I can't just keep drifting in and out of sleep.
But if I let Vivia go alone now, I get the sense we'll never come to an understanding.
Plus, I'm curious as to where he's going.
I'm sure Vivia has seen something. That's why he's afraid of the truth. I also want to see what he sees. It may help me understand better.
Are you alright? Did his cryptic way of talking infect you? I hope this isn't a side effect of your coalescence.
No, it's fine.
I said I'd continue the investigation. But where do I begin?
Huh? I thought you already had a plan.
Nope.
You don't, huh?
If you have any expectations for my actions, then you're in for a disappointment.
Oh.
I'm good at avoiding trouble, but I'm terrible at handling it.
My goodness, are you me? That's exactly how I go about business.
I try to stay still and just let things pass. That's the kind of human I am.
That's because spectral projection allows him to investigate without moving an inch.
Funnily enough, I just had an assessment at work which told me the exact same thing. I like to avoid trouble, and I'm terrible at handling it. But it's okay. I'm working on it.
What
Self-improvement.
have you learned about Dr. Huesca's death?
That it seems impossible, and yet somehow it was carried out. And that he shouldn't have tempted fate.
Well, I gathered some clues, but I still have no idea how the culprit entered the area.
And that's what happened.
There are only two reasons a mystery goes unsolved. Either there's not enough information, or not enough smarts.
I like that. I like that saying. Yes, that was a Monokuma text tone, and yes, my wife does love to interrupt my recording sessions. Anyway.
There's no point in crying over the latter. Which means there's only one thing we can do.
Get more information.
Should we search the scene one last time?
I don't think that's going to get us any more info. We need to search the entire lab. See where Fink may have gone, so on and so forth.
No. The missing piece might not always be at the crime scene. It could have been launched far away, like pieces of shattered glass.
So you're saying we should check somewhere else?
Yeah, I mean, the murder weapons isn't always at the crime scene. They could have taken it away with...
I'll let you be our guide here. But I'd like to request minimal movement. The shortest possible distance.
Sure, no problem. I will take the shortest route.
Hey, Master? Are you sure there could be another key to the mystery somewhere else?
Yeah, hell yeah.
We did finish investigating the actual crime scene, so it could be a good idea to search elsewhere.
I mean, we've got a whole secondary crime scene, which is where Yako got stabbed to start off with.
We can use spectral projection to enter anywhere and look.
Not to mention we saw Fink change disguises. What if we see other traces of his activities?
We don't have much time. We have to check the rooms we can access.
There we go. Now we can access every room, it seems.
Barge in and check everything.
That's the plan. Start with the one closest to us, as per Vivia's instructions. Researcher and Peacekeeper.
So, what room is this? It seems to be locked.
I told you, it's just storage. They keep it locked up because there are some confidential documents inside. Among us researchers, we treat it as perpetually sealed off.
Well, unlock it right now. We need to see if the detectives are hiding inside.
Looks like there's some juicy information we can glean from here as long as we slip through the door as spectral projections.
The only key is held by the Peacekeeper's director.
What? Director Yomi has it? Aren't there any other keys?
No, the Peacekeeper's director personally manages this area, so he has the only key.
Okay.
I see. Guess we don't need to look inside. This conversation never happened.
Right.
Interesting. Peacekeeper Director Yomi holds the key to the storage room. Storage key.
Only the director has the key to this room?
There's gotta be some kind of secret here.
Right, let's take a look inside.
Alright. Slip through. So nobody else should have gone into this room unless it was Director Yomi, who could have fled in here. What info can we glean?
From the look of it, it seems like ordinary storage space.
The files lining the shelves appear to be mostly old research logs.
But we can't open them, can we?
Everything else is just junk and experimental tools. I guess this has nothing to do with the incident.
Nothing here seems to pertain to homunculus research or Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Huh? How do you know that?
There's a section with a missing file. He probably already disposed of anything he didn't want others to see. The secret we're looking for won't be here anymore.
Not that we could access it in the first place.
So, the evidence has already been destroyed. After we finally found the secret lab, too.
Okay. Anything else in this room we can look at? I don't need to look for any more memory shards at the very least. I think we got them all, so thank you for giving me the heads up in the comment section.
I'll find out for you.
I can run around freely without fear or anxiety.
Sorry about threatening you with the blade earlier.
Apology accepted, but again, I ain't gonna forget it.
I was so scared. I thought you were going to kill me. You weren't serious, were you?
I'm lazy, Yuma, but I'm not that lazy that I won't cut your throat.
Why wouldn't I be?
Huh?
To tell the truth, I wouldn't know if I'd actually slash your throat until I was about to do it.
Okay, I'll take that little hesitation.
Although, there's a good chance Lara and the others would stop me.
So, you were serious?
Yeah, but it's like those serial killers that want to be caught, you know? I would have been exactly like that. I may have drawn some blood.
I don't want to kill anyone if possible. I don't like seeing blood. But yes, I was serious.
Ah,
This guy is dangerous.
Yeah.
he is. Okay, let's not get on his bad side. Okay, just one thing here, disorganized files.
There's a folder on the desk. The desk is covered in dust, but the folder isn't. Amaterasu lab map. Huh. I guess it's a map.
Makes sense to me.
But it's empty inside.
Like me.
There's nothing else here. Seems like we weren't able to find anything of note. Sheesh. I was hoping this suspicious experimental lab would have a hidden passage or two.
For now, let's finish our investigation here and go to another room.
Such a pain. But I guess we have to.
Okay. Can't get that vent out of my mind, the one that's overhead in Huesca's lab. I'm trying to think about what it could all mean. Or it could be just like the water gun, you know, a whole red herring. A section of the files on the shelf is missing. Whatever he didn't want others to see has already been disposed of. Okay, time to get moving. Around the corner.
This is the central lab. There might be some clues here.
And, oh, here we go. This is where I wanted to look.
Yako was attacked in this hallway. Let's see if we can learn anything.
Bloodstains on the floor. There's a little bit of a drag mark there, isn't there? What's that all about?
The gory bloodstains are still here. They're from Chief Yako. This is where he was attacked by the hitman. Damn it all! If I'd only gotten here earlier, I could have changed his fate.
Yuma, did you see the hitman's face?
No, saw the back of him.
No, not clearly.
Then how do you know it was the hitman?
Touché.
Because Chief Yako said so himself.
He could have been wrong about that. Okay. I admit, I probably should have thought about this one if it was someone else entirely.
The hitman. Fink. The slaughter artist.
I took it at face value, but then again, didn't he get stabbed with a knife with an F on it? Was it someone impersonating him? Yako testified the hitman attacked him. Yako's Satan.
Also, the knife which was
Yeah.
used to stab Chief Yako has an F inscribed in it.
I thought there were at least 2 knives that were used. I was thinking how many knives this Fink guy actually has.
The murder weapon always used by Fink, the slaughter artist.
You know about it?
I did some research after we got that note from the killer. I am still a detective, I suppose. He uses his knife to prove to his clients that he committed the murder. Setting that aside, don't you think these blood stains are unnatural?
I do.
You're right. There are some strange marks, like something brushed against it. Considering the chaos at the time, I don't think it's odd for a mark like this to be here.
Look closer. This mark appears to have been made with someone's bloody fingertip.
I did see his bloody fingers.
Is it a dying message?
Could the chief have done it? Was he trying to tell us something?
No. It's more like he was trying to reach for something, rather than write out words.
What could he have been reaching for?
Master, maybe it's that houseplant over there.
Houseplant?
Maybe there's something about this plant. Oh, Vivia! Something's hidden behind the pot!
What is it?
A photo and a map?
Huh. Blueprints, huh? Okay, we do see the route leading to Huesca's lab, but doesn't look like there's any secret passages.
Isn't this the map of this lab?
What's this doing in the house plant?
Could it have been taken from that folder in storage? But why would it be here?
As for the photo, I have no idea.
Photo is this? If the map was in storage, only Director Yomi has access to that place.
The photo shows a young man and a woman.
Who is this? Is this... I don't know why I was gonna say Yako?
The woman looks like she's wearing a lab coat. Is she a researcher here? The man is covered with blood. I can't see his face very well.
Who is it?
You keep staring at that photo.
What do you want me to do? Lick it?
Did you fall in love with the woman? You really fall for every girl, huh?
Oh, she is attractive.
I'm just checking for clues.
This is a clue? You don't know the connection between the case and this photo?
I don't. But it has to be a clue. This bloodstain was made by Chief Yako as he tried to hide this behind the pod.
He was hiding this? How the heck did he get access to that storage room?
He left this clue and made sure the culprit didn't find it.
What in the world?
Using the last of his dying strength?
He's not dead!
Aw. The floor plan of the lab, it was found hidden behind a house plant. There's the full map there. Yep, there's no hidden passage. How did Yako get his hands on this? And the photo, a photo of a young man and woman. Okay, okay. Let's head back here. I think we can go into the store. Central Lab. Woo. Okay, let's take a quick look. Lab 3, some sort of machine. It's a machine. I have absolutely no idea what it's for. Looks like it's undergoing maintenance right now. Researchers doing an inspection.
For now.
It's not being used today, so I'm thinking it's unrelated to the case. Alright. Peacekeeper. Eavesdrop.
This reminds me. You went inside Dr. Weska's lab before, right?
Both these guys need a haircut. Make that 3 of them.
Yeah, just once. I was forced to help deliver some food to him. I think it was about 3 months ago.
And he's been shut in there since, right? I'd go insane.
But the doctor was famous for being antisocial. It was probably the perfect environment for him.
Still, this is a bit extreme for the sake of avoiding people.
Anyway, when I brought in the food, he made me check inside those boxes repeatedly to make sure no one was inside.
Wow. Paranoid much?
Not that there was any space for someone to hide in. The guy was just paranoid like that.
Interesting. Okay. We didn't get anything out of that, apart from his habits.
That's...
It's a machine with space for something to be placed inside. I have no idea what it's used for.
Well,
If only you weren't in ghost form, you could touch it and find out. Even if I had my body, I wouldn't touch this. I might break it. And then all hell will break loose, you know? What if it's that machine that can create a black hole and whatnot? Inspection machine. This inspection equipment looks like it's meant for use on humans.
yeah, that's right.
Body mods are so exciting. I'm not excited at all. It doesn't look like it's been used recently. Probably unrelated to the case. Gotcha. Not unrelated to the case. Looks like we can travel downwards.
There's another one, Master!
Another one? Another what?
It says this is the electrical room. Maybe we can find the reason for the blackout here.
I keep forgetting that there was a freaking blackout in the first place.
Let's check it out!
Maybe we'll find out that the security system gets reset. Like the panels on the ground will become a predictable pattern or something of the sort every time it's restarted.
This is...
I wonder what this device is. It's way bigger than what we saw in the lab. It's probably a machine for recording research logs, right? There's no way I can find out right now. Let's look somewhere else.
What about over there?
Researcher and Peacekeeper?
It's really true. I saw someone suspicious right here.
Was it before or after the blackout?
Right after the blackout.
Huh.
I happened to be nearby when the lights went out. So I came here to turn the power back on. And I saw a dark silhouette pass right through the shadows.
That doesn't really tell me much.
Please believe me, it must have been the hitman.
So someone suspicious was wandering around here right after the blackout.
Does that mean it was caused by the hitman? Why would he do that?
Must happen for a reason. Right after the blackout, a researcher witnessed a dark silhouette pass through the shadows. And there's the electricity system
A
itself.
bunch of switchboards. Looks like the lab's power system. If this was shut down, there'd be a power outage in the lab.
All of the power to the lab seems to be managed here. Wait, I don't see a switchboard for Dr. Weska's lab.
No, that must be running on its own power generator, right?
That reminds me. Dr. Weska said the critical lab was on an independent system.
Yeah.
This critical lab operates on a separate power system that obviously includes its security measures.
Fink would have had to disable this electricity system for a reason. He didn't do it just by accident. Or doing it ignorant of the independence of Whiska's power generator, right?
That was a rather indifferent response from Vivia.
Well, I mean, he's always answering in an aloof manner.
Maybe he's bored with the investigation?
The critical lab security system operates on a separate power system than what is managed in the electrical room. Okay.
By the way, what made you suddenly decide you wanted to take part in the investigation?
I didn't feel like killing you anymore.
Didn't I just tell you why? There's no mistake that the truth you seek is dangerous. Our peace and quiet may crumble away. But I remember the chief's words. Beyond the truth, may be something far more important.
Exactly.
I must see what it could be.
Sheesh. I don't get it. What in the world is he talking about?
I love Shinigami's delivery sometimes. What's that for?
Yep. Use the stairs so you don't get fat.
Thank you, Shinigami. Appreciate you looking after my health. Okay, we still got an exclamation mark somewhere. Is it in this area? 2 researchers.
Hey, is it true that Dr. Weska was killed? Yeah, just like that note said. But why send a death threat? It'd be a lot easier to take someone out if you don't announce it beforehand.
I mean, I don't think it really had much of an effect on Weska, right? He didn't even seem phased. He didn't up his security or anything. He was just like, oh, death threat? Okay, well, he can come and get me if he wants. Oh, fuck, I'm dead.
It's a hitman we're talking about. Maybe it's his policy or something.
It's policy, yeah.
That's
Exactly.
a good point. What was the purpose of sending that note?
It's part of the brand. Maybe it was to lure us here?
Plus, not only was it sent to the targets, the doctor, it was also sent to the peacekeepers and our detective agency.
It went everywhere, didn't it? And I have to wonder where the hell Makoto's gone. What's his deal with all this?
Doing that would just increase security around here, making it even harder for the hitman to do his job.
According to my research about Fink, the slaughter artist, he's never sent a note like that in his previous cases. At the very least, it was not his MO.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, this time is special?
Someone's Is this like the Nail Man, where they're trying to make use of the lore surrounding Fink the Slaughter Artist to get away with it?
Well, who knows?
Interesting. According to Vivia's investigation, there's never been a case where Fink the Slaughter Artist issued a death threat. And this death threat went everywhere, remember? Okay, looks like we're done here in the central lab. Let's move along. Is there anything in this one? Shelf.
Yeah.
A number of cylinders are lined up. The pipes stretch out of the room. I don't think we'll find any clues here. We should try elsewhere. Alright, one room left to go. This lab has oddly reset itself, no? Like everyone's back to their normal shift, despite the fact that Dr. Huesca's dead and there's blood in the hallway.
Picked up Amapal. Let's look it over again.
Oh, we're back here, are we?
Hey, listen up. The reason Dr. Huesca died is because he deserved it. It's called karma. He always insulted my research. Serves him right. Serves him right.
Okay, well this is who we are in the dark. Goodness, when no one's watching.
Oh, sorry. That must have hurt. This is also his fault. They still haven't come back with that Amapal I lent them. I'll take a bath with it once it comes back to me. Oh, but that means I need to start research on waterproofing it.
Well, I guess whatever motivates you to update it and upgrade it.
I think I've seen something I shouldn't have.
He certainly has a grudge against Dr. Huesca.
I guess it's easy to find out what people are really thinking when you're in ghost form.
At least when they say things out loud, which unfortunately I do. I like to vocalize my thoughts, so damn it, if there are any ghosts haunting me, they know my every move.
My forte exposes anyone's inner life and encourages them to tell the truth.
Or maybe Vivia's just hanging around my shoulder and it kind of forces me to talk out loud.
That being said, it's thanks to this ability that no one comes near me anymore.
Oh, that's sad.
Which is what makes you special, Yuma.
You think so?
You're way too naive, Master. It's pretty much a sickness at this point.
Okay, what can we glean here? Wonder.
Oh.
There's a
Shinigami's
manual for
excited.
Amapal. I already know most of the controls, but I should read this. Amapal can be controlled via a special tablet device. Watch the camera feed from Amapal's eyes while you use the key buttons to control it.
Yep.
You can also use the mic to communicate via voice. For safety, the ends of the arms are ball-shaped, but can still be used for actions such as pressing buttons. However, while extending or retracting an arm, the controls for the camera and body do not function.
Very convenient. Very particular.
This is to prevent the arm's wires from being tangled when children handle it roughly.
Or to turn your head when a slow door is opening because your arm is extended pressing the switch, and you can watch the culprit escape.
It has a load capacity of 100 kilograms and is durable enough to withstand most falls.
100 kilograms, okay?
The sales pitch does say, withstand play with your rowdiest kids, and tough enough for an elephant to stand on.
Somehow I think elephants weigh more than 100 kilograms.
It's exactly as the researcher told us.
Yeah, there isn't much other information.
But it makes for a good solution key. Amapal is sturdy and has many features. Amapal's design. Okay. Well, it looks like that's everything.
This place.
I think they might be testing robots in here. How else would you check if they could handle high voltages and toxic gas? I don't think that's what they're testing for. They're testing if elephants can stand on them. Anything else around here? I don't think so.
I'm starting to get attached. I think we could be friends.
No, please, leave that alone. It's not in spectral form, that's just a hologram.
I think that's about it.
I think I've checked what I can here. That's it, in the investigation. Well,
I think I've checked everything I could.
I feel like I'm left with more questions than answers. Shucks, I was hoping I'd get, some light shed on what happened, but no. I think things are even worse.
I knew it. You didn't get any clues for the case.
No, just because I said that doesn't mean we didn't get any
We
clues.
have learned a lot here.
As Vivia says, we're either lacking information or lacking smarts, and I feel like we've gathered all the information, so I'm just lacking the smarts now.
But what did we learn?
That's all I can do to help.
Oh, okay.
After all, I'm more interested in the story than the truth. I think we should return to our bodies soon. There's not much time left.
We'd be happy to know I make a killer notebook, or comic book, I should say. Finished. Okay, back to the realm of the living. Good morning. Happy to see my throat is still in one piece, but I will shake my head.
Hey, you're back. How'd the investigation go?
Yeah.
Well, I managed to get a lot more information thanks to Vivia's help.
Whatever, just tell us what you found. We don't have time.
Right.
Sure.
So nothing you found leads us directly to the culprit. Oh, damn.
I didn't even get to say, and that's what happened.
Yeah, sorry.
If only we could get a glimpse of Dr. Weska's computer.
What could we learn from that?
The security logs. They should be saved on the doctor's computer.
Okay, but I'm pretty sure I remember that when we deactivated the security system, it was for the first time. It wasn't deactivated before then.
If we could check the logs, we could clearly see the security system status. With that, we may be able to figure out when and how the culprit entered the lab.
Can't you check the logs with that computer instead?
I can see that the log file exists, but you must log onto the doctor's computer to see what's inside.
Makes sense. He kept everything separate.
Yuma, you were in the doctor's lab. Why didn't you check his computer?
Got fucking ghostly fingers, man. I can't type my password in or anything.
You cannot touch anything while using spectral projection. So obviously, we couldn't mess with a computer either.
Yeah, I could only grab Vivia's arm.
Well, why didn't you possess a peacekeeper in the room and make him order the others to do it?
I'm not a poltergeist, man.
Don't be unrealistic, please. The ghost form isn't all-powerful like that.
Don't be unrealistic. I can only be a ghost following these rules.
It cannot take over someone else's body, nor can it be heard. In fact, you weren't able to hear the conversation between Yuma and me when we were using spectral projection.
Regrettably, my life was in danger.
Master, I think you should carefully remember that spectral projection trait.
Huh? Why do you say that?
No reason. I just have a feeling.
Okay. Ghost form traits as heard from Vivia. There are several limitations.
Since it can't be done with spectral projection, someone has to go back there and look at the doctor's computer, right?
Okay. You want to do it?
That's basically jumping right into enemy territory.
What's up? I
This is
can't believe
bad.
he's still clinging on to
His
life.
heartbeat.
Are you serious? Is the chief gonna be all right?
Don't just stand there!
Right.
Chief, please stay with us! It was only a matter of time to begin with, but it looks like that time has come.
Not yet.
No! What should I do? At this rate, it'll be over for everyone.
I mean, even if we do get him help,
Yago, Alara,
it'll have to be fast.
Sihiko, and even Vivia. I refuse to let it end without saving anyone.
To be honest, even if you want to go to the mystery labyrinth, you don't have enough clues.
So you're saying we can't do anything until we check the doctor's computer?
Well,
Hey,
all I need to do is check the
Master,
logs, right?
You've always been relying on others until now. Isn't it time for you to handle this by yourself?
And then I can jump into the mystery labyrinth after I
You
get
may
the
be
files.
a trainee, but you're still a detective. Try to save everybody on your own without asking for help.
Okay.
Save them all on my own?
Nah, I guess you're really not that type of person, Master. I'm just teasing ya.
Now's not the time for tough love. Damn it. Bye.
Yuma, what's wrong?
What do you think is wrong, dude?
I'm heading back to check the doctor's computer. We have to find the final clue.
Wow.
I do love this music. You know, it's like shit's going down. I gotta get things done. I gotta sort things out. I really love it. I'm loving the music in this game, honestly. Really good.
Wait, are you heading in there as yourself?
Yes.
Do you know what you're doing, Yuma? It's all over if you go out there and get caught.
Someone's gotta do it, okay?
Thanks to our investigation while in ghost form, I have an idea where the Peacekeepers are located.
That too. But if anyone has a cardboard box, I'd happily sneak with it over my head.
Now is our only chance before Yomi comes back with more Peacekeepers.
All right. I'll leave the investigation to you, Yuma.
Thank you, Halar.
Hey, are you sure about this?
They have a lot of faith in me now.
Our hands are full just trying to treat the chief. We have no choice but to leave it to Yuma. The doctor's computer should have the security log and other important data hidden inside.
Gotcha.
Right, I'll see to it.
I shall join you. That way if you get caught, I can use my forte.
No, this is something I gotta do on my own.
No, Fubuki. Please save your power for when everyone is in danger. I'll be fine.
Reversing time takes a lot of energy, right? It should be saved as a last resort.
Don't worry, I'm familiar with the switch controls now. I can handle any QTE the game throws at me.
All right.
I promise.
I'll stay here as well.
Why? You should go.
There is nothing for me to do. Besides, even if we found the truth, it would not improve the situation here.
So you're just gonna give up? You gotta be kidding!
These two, honestly, are at each other's throats.
Fine! I won't waste time asking you anything anymore. Just go to sleep or whatever. Yuma, you're our only hope. Show him you're no longer just a rookie.
I wonder if Vivia will watch over me in ghost form, and then will he get stuck to the mystery labyrinth if he's nearby?
Right. I'm heading off now.
Master, you're acting pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I'm trying my hardest.
I am a detective after all. Well, a trainee one.
Seems like my training is working. Oh, and Master? Regarding the clumsy girl's time rewinding power, you should probably keep that in mind too.
I gotta keep this in mind as well?
Why?
It probably has nothing to do with the case. Just a feeling.
Why did my heart break just seeing Fubuki's sad expression looking at me like that? Oh god, poor girl.
You know, just in case.
Okay.
Sure.
What's this all about? Oh, she's smiling in this picture. Fubuki's forte can turn back time. It was used while controlling Amapao. Ooh, okay. What does this add to the investigation, I wonder? She rewound time while we were using Amapao. She did. Every time we failed that panel puzzle.
Alright, let's move carefully so the Peacekeepers don't spot us.
Okay. Let's go. Right. Can't go that way. Can I go here? Then I turn this way. Is that a gun cocking? Okay, keep moving. No time to worry about that. Whew. This lab has gone strangely quiet. I thought they would be looking for us, you know? They don't seem to be in any hurry. Sheesh. Who needs Vivia's forte?
I managed to get here without being seen, but there should be more Peacekeepers up ahead.
Yeah, how am I gonna handle that?
I better keep moving and stay out of sight.
Will I have to hide in the event?
What if some toxic gas is still lingering around? Nah, just kidding.
Thanks. Alright. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Thank God I've got third-person view. Oh, of course their back is turned.
I knew it. There are still some Peacekeepers. But once I'm at the computer, I'll be in their blind spot.
Bloody hell,
How are you
okay.
going to get past them?
With my light feet, obviously.
I just need to reach the computer without being seen.
This mission is impossible. Master, you gotta make sure you don't get clumsy.
The entire time we're talking, they could have turned around by now.
There's no time. We need to hurry up and check the doctor's computer.
What you guys looking at?
Come on, on!
Stop! Any closer than that and you're done for.
Thank you.
Ugh, that was a close one. Thanks for warning me, Shinigami. Okay, what if I go this way? Okay, never mind. I should have taken that knife for self-defense.
All that's left is to check the computer.
Okay, oh my god. What's all this shit on the floor? Oh my god.
Who's there?
Psych, Yuma Kokohead!
Oh no!
Hey guys!
Jeez, I told you not to get clumsy!
Of course you saying that will mean I won't get clumsy.
That terrorist detective. How did you get here?
I walked. The security system's off, you know?
I'll catch you and report to Director Yomi.
Master, you'll have to take a chance in the mystery labyrinth!
Really?
Wait, I didn't check the computer yet. I have to do that before going to the mystery labyrinth.
Let me just clack some keys, guys.
What are you gonna do?
Vivia, are you here?
What do I do?
Just come quietly. Resistance is futile.
Ah! He's reaching for me! He's here! Someone's gonna come with me to the mystery labyrinth.
Sheesh. What a pain.
I know, I was meant to be a hero this
I wanna
time.
die someday.
Okay.
Vivia, you came to help me?
I always like to keep this syringe in my pocket.
What else is in your bloody pocket?
He walks around with a syringe. He's like a walking cop magnet.
I know I should leave you alone, but curiosity got the best of me.
Of course.
You are like death itself.
You are a human cat, and curiosity kills cats, and you want to die. It all makes sense.
You said that before, but I'm not the death detective.
No matter. I will be a witness to the end. Once you obtain the truth, I'll see if you choose to scream or fall silent.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great.
I don't get what you mean, but you really saved me. And now I can check the doctor's computer.
Okay, let's do it.
Vivia really helped us out there. Let's wrap up this investigation now.
What do we got?
It's not locked. Oh, thank goodness.
No one could enter this room, so you didn't need to set a password.
Huh. Makes sense.
Time to check it out. Let's see. Security log, reference folder 1, folder 2, folder 3.
Well, what are you looking at? And what did you find out?
Well, basically, when the security system is turned on or off, it automatically records the date and time in the log. So if someone cut the security and entered this room without permission, it would be recorded in the log.
Uh-huh. I don't really get it. I'm not into modern machines and stuff.
Well, pay attention. You might learn a thing or two.
Huh? What's going on here?
What's wrong?
The only instance of the security being switched off was an hour ago. It hasn't been turned back on since. So, that means this must have been when I used Amapal to disable the security.
Exactly.
Right. So what?
So, Fink obviously bypassed the security somehow.
Well, the last time security was cut was 90 days ago.
Or he was here for 90 days.
90 days?
Which means that security was up for at least 90 days before I disarmed it. There wasn't a single moment that security was cut during that time.
How patient is Fink the Slaughter Artist? Records show the security system was disabled an hour ago. The last time it was disabled before that was 90 days ago.
This old man was cooped up in here for 90 days? He's a bona fide shut-in!
I know. Mr. Beast didn't even offer him a prize or anything.
That's not the problem here. There's no record of anyone coming in and out of this room. There should be a log of the hitman entering before we did. Since there isn't, the doctor couldn't have been murdered here.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's the perfect, impossible crime.
From the looks of it, it appears we have strayed further from the truth.
Sometimes you gotta stray further to come back to it, no?
The files are formatted to prevent editing. There doesn't appear to be signs that the log was rewritten.
We've checked the data, but it's just made the crime even more impossible.
And thus, the mystery deepens. Mysterious.
Mysterious indeed.
not over yet. There could be more secret data. Halara even mentioned it.
That they did.
His emails haven't been deleted. He's been communicating a lot with the same person. One message is fairly recent, too.
From blah 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 to Doctor. Doctor, we have trouble. Someone has discovered our deal. You should go into hiding for the time being. Dr. Huesca wanted to leave Kanai Ward as well. From Doctor to blah blah blah. It appears it's time to call it quits. We've profited enough from this already. It's too dangerous to leak research and confidential information any longer. I shall fully withdraw from here. With this money, I will fund my new research. From blah 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 to Doctor, are the rumors true? You intend to leave Kanai Ward? Doctor, don't tell me you're plotting to take the research and run. I hope you already know this, but you have nowhere to go. From blah 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 to Doctor. What's the matter, Doctor? Are you ignoring me? I will not permit any betrayal. I've told you before, but you have nowhere to run. Prepare yourself.
This is...
quite a suspicious exchange. I'm sure Doctor refers to Dr. Huesca, but who is the anonymous person?
The address is just random characters jumbled together. It'd be hard to figure out who the person is just from this.
I wonder if there's rhyme or reason behind it.
The doctor spoke to a mysterious person about leaking research and confidential information.
Speaking of which, Makoto mentioned something similar.
Well, this is just a rumor, but someone in Amaterasu Corporation is working behind the scenes with Dr. Huesca. I don't know what they're plotting, but if this rumor is true, they must be dealt with eventually.
So his suspicions were right. Searching through the backlog of the emails, this appears to have been going on for over 5 years.
It's longer than 90 days.
But it seems like the relationship soured about 6 months ago. I guess the doctor wanted to cut ties.
So the doctor plotted to leave Kanai Ward, and this anonymous tried to stop him.
It's more like he directly threatened him, if you ask me.
Email records of Dr. Huesca and Anonymous. There was regular communication between them until just recently. The doctor's email records.
Could Anonymous be the one who hired the hitman?
The doctor betrayed him, so he sought to kill the doctor. Makes sense.
Why do I feel like Anonymous would have done this personally?
The doctor didn't shut himself in here just for research. He did it to protect himself.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
He felt Anonymous posed a threat, so he barricaded himself in a lab with impenetrable security. It also makes sense.
But he sure didn't act like someone living with a death threat, right?
Either he was that confident in his security, or it was just a facade.
On his computer that no one could access?
Regardless, this Anonymous is very suspicious. If only we could find out who this is.
Even if that person hired the hitman, we still don't know how he got inside.
True, that is the biggest puzzle here. How did the culprit get through such perfect security and murder the doctor?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to sit on this one. Think about it.
If we don't figure that out, the case can't be solved and our innocence can't be proven.
Huh?
What's up? Okay, now it's time to go to the Mystery Labyrinth.
What are you
Howdy.
doing here?
You again?
Hey.
What are you, anyway? Were you born just to get in my way?
Maybe.
Or was this all fated from the very beginning? No. Fate is just an excuse for defeatists. Alright, fine. You're not just some shit in my path. You're an obstacle in the way of my ideals. A piece of trash.
Somehow I feel like it's less insulting, which I'll happily take.
Trash must be dealt with properly before you rot and start to stink! What's your name?
Yuma Kokohead.
I say that with confidence.
I see. I'll make a path through Kanai Ward's sewers with your name on it.
Hey, I'll take that.
Of course. It'll be named after your bones once they're dumped there. Hey! Capture these criminals! I'll execute them on the spot!
Shinigami, can you do it?
Of course, Master!
Thank you. Now's the time.
We're finally acting like partners!
Where were we before?
And of course, it's all thanks to my patient training.
To the mystery lab.
Retreat! Oh. There we go again. Apparently we've got all the keys. At least the ones we're gathering from reality. I don't know how the hell we're gonna solve this, but surely things will fall into place. After all, Shinigami's here. Well, that guy was about to come get me, that's for sure. It's the Vivia's slow turnaround.